Shazam! Fury of the Gods is a direct sequel to the 2019 Shazam movie starring Zachary Levi that I wasn't a huge fan of. I know a lot of people enjoyed that movie. The humor just didn't land for me, so going into this film I wasn't super excited, but I was open for a new experience because I'm tired of the conventional superhero movies and I liked how the first one made light of them. With that said, this film brought the same self-awareness and levity that the first film had. If you found that first film funny, I have a feeling you'll find this one funny as well. But the humor doesn't land for me personally. I was in a full theater of people, but no one was laughing, and that told me I might not be alone. Zachary Levi himself is funny as Shazam though, and he makes the movie. He helps bring a charm to the movie that saves it overall, a charm that I don't believe was on the page. It's unfortunate that his witty charm and the levity that the movie achieves wasn't enough to not be overshadowed by the fact that this was an extremely unfocused movie. The plot itself was just completely discombobulated. There were so many parts to it that I honestly feel like I watched 3 half-baked movies in one. When this trio of Greek gods appears and they're trying to bring magic back to the realm, there's this huge focus on the magic staff from the first movie. And as much as that already sounds like a plot from 2005, it goes into all these other storylines about the golden apple, another relic, and then the tree of life, and then all these side stories that I just didn't care about. It felt like watching Batman vs. Superman again. It didn't know what kind of movie it wanted to be, and I couldn't figure it out either.
There were more plot holes in this movie than the Swiss cheese sitting in my refrigerator right now.
Character motivations and decisions made no sense in this film either. There are times when characters do things that seem so random, it just felt like they were trying to get from point A to point B or achieve something for the next scene. This made it hard for me to feel like the villains of the film were menacing in any way, and that was a huge part of the movie. Their goals felt inconsistent and superficial. I couldn't even explain to you right now, if this were a spoiler review, what their motivations even were or why it made sense that they did things in the way that they did. The only consistent portion of the film that I did enjoy was with Billy Batson and all his foster siblings. The group dynamic was enjoyable, there was a lot of character development, I enjoyed the different powers, but just as I was enjoying that whole dynamic, the film does something, and I won't spoil anything, but it does something that makes that feel short-lived. I think it's fair to say that Shazam! Fury of the Gods does nothing better than its predecessor. It felt like a jumbled mess of a movie, and by the third act, I quickly realized that I have no idea what I'm watching. There were storylines that had so little to do with the central narrative, if you can even say that this movie had one, that it felt like it was padding the runtime. I don't understand why certain elements of the film, especially in the third act, even had to happen. There was also a decision made at the end of the film that felt extremely non-committal. It was very disappointing, and it feels like DC is making a pattern of this. It's like they're doing everything in their power to make their movies feel inconsequential, even compared to Marvel movies, and that's saying something. Overall, Shazam! Fury of the Gods was very disappointing. It's something that could have been great. A lot of people are sick of superhero movies, and having one that takes itself very lightly and creates a lot of levity and humor could have done really well. I mean, look at Thor Ragnarok. It's my favorite Marvel film. The comedy still stands up. If this new Shazam movie could have done anything close to that, I would have been so on board, but it just couldn't do it. I'm gonna give Shazam! Fury of the Gods a C-. Here's to hoping that the remaining Batman films are still good. Anyway, thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below and let me know what you thought of the movie if you saw it. Thanks for watching. See ya.